God is dead was not a parade. It was a diagnosis. The old sky, where guilt was currency and obedience the price of belonging, collapsed. When that ceiling fell, one more illusion should have fallen with it. The soft morality that trains you to be agreeable first, truthful second, pleasing first, powerful never. Call it the feminine illusion if you must. Not women, not their dignity, but the social script coded as be nice, don't disturb, seek approval, feel bad for wanting. Friedrich Nietzsche demanded a revaluation once the altar cracked. Stop outsourcing your conscience to priests and your worth to applause. Build law from the marrow. What follows is a 6-part recall of sovereignty. Killing the false gods in your head, breaking the approval trance, and forging a code that can carry gravity in private and heat in public. 2 idols taught you to bow. The first hung in the sky. External commandments policed by threat. Be small, confess, apologize for being a body. The second wore a smile at eye level. The demand to be agreeable, to keep peace by dissolving into it. Together they trained a reflex. Ask permission to exist, then thank the room for allowing you. Nietzsche named the first the ascetic ideal, a sanctification of weakness. The second is its worldly twin, a politics of niceness that pads over conflict with moral sugar. The mechanism is the same. Shrink desire, mistrust strength, call it virtue. You learn the posture early. Speak softly so you do not disturb. Dilute any sharp truth with self-deprecation. Trade edges for access and call the trade being good. The cost? Your spine becomes negotiable. Conscience, meant to be your private court, turns into a weather vane. The verdict swings with faces. Resentment grows in that climate. The undercurrent of envy and grievance that can't build, so it blesses its own powerlessness. It hates the man who moves because his motion exposes its stillness. It invents moral alibis. Ambition is toxic. Boundaries are cruel. Strength is oppressive. The crowd nods. Your will dims. Nietzsche's correction bites. Values are not true because they feel safe. They're true because they make you strong enough to affirm life. Anything that castrates your assent and sells serenity as salvation is a narcotic. Anything that demands apology for power is a leash. The exit begins with naming. List the inherited thou shalt nots that do not protect the innocent, but merely sedate the capable. Write the approving phrases you perform. No worries if not, just my 2 cents. Sorry to be direct. Circle each as a tax. Every time you pay it, your future pays compound interest. Then make the first heresy small and concrete. Tell one clean truth without padding. Refuse one invitation that disrespects your time. Allow one desire to stand in daylight. You will feel the tremor, the crowd's temperature drop. Let it. The nervous system is unlearning an addiction to external oxygen. Do not mistake this for cruelty. The target is not women or tenderness. The target is dependency, on sky guilt above and soft approval around. Cut those strings, and the same tenderness becomes voluntary instead of extorted. That is the moral adulthood Nietzsche wanted. A conscience that answers to your highest possibility, not to the cheapest applause. If the cathedral fell outside, it must fall inside. The priest in your head speaks fluent shame. Want less, ask smaller, feel bad about strength. His partner, the pleaser, translates shame into strategy. Be agreeable, they'll keep you. Nietzsche's prescription is surgery, not debate. Stop arguing with these voices. Replace them with law. Begin with an audit of rituals that keep you obedient. Excess apology. Confession as performance. Compulsive checking for approval. For 7 days, track each instance like a scientist. Situation, impulse, speech, result. The pattern will be obvious by Wednesday. Where shame triggers compliance, you obey ghosts. Now install counter rituals. Speak in nouns and verbs, not disclaimers. Replace "sorry for the delay" when you are on time with "thanks for waiting." Replace "hope that's okay" with "this is what I'll do." Replace "just" with silence. Language is law. Law resculpts the body. The more definite your tongue, the more definite your spine. Break the confessional loop. Private inventory eclipses public self-flagellation. If you wrong someone, repair in 3 beats. Name the breach precisely. Make restitution. Change the mechanism that failed. No theatre. Nietzsche preferred remedies to remorse. So should you. Rehearsed guilt is the priest's favorite spice. Fire the pleaser by starving his economy. Approval is his oxygen. Boundaries are his drought. Say no once per day, where you would have said maybe. Hold it without heat. Watch who adjusts and who punishes. Those who punish clarity were never allies. They were managers of your fear. Rebuild conscience around capacity, not compliance. Ask, does this choice enlarge my ability to promise, create, protect, and delight? If yes, the choice is moral, no matter how it photographs. If no, it's a disguised sedative. The ascetic ideal called joy suspect. Your law calls it evidence. Finally, sanctify the body. Lift, sweat, walk alone. Eat like you steward an instrument, not like you feed a mood. Nietzsche distrusted pale virtues. He wanted great health, a metabolism that can bear truth without flinching. Each honest session under iron is a sermon without words. Pressure is not sin, it's signal. Deicide at home is not rage at heaven. It's refusal to let borrowed gods co-sign your smallness. Kill the whisper that begs and the grin that bargains. In their place, seat a judge who asks only, does this harden my yes to life? If the answer is clean, proceed. If not, abstain. No further permission required. Once the old altar is ash, you don't stand in ruins. You stand on a build site. Nietzsche called for a revaluation of values. Invert the morality that crowned weakness and crucified excellence. Draft a code that loves ascension, reveres creation, and treats excuses like rust. Write your 4 virtues in words you can obey. Strength, carry load without theatre. Truth, say what is, including about yourself. Generosity, give from fullness, not for leverage. Style, shape life into form, body, work, speech. These are not abstractions. They are behaviors with metrics. Strength has numbers. Truth has transcripts. Generosity has recipients who didn't have to earn it. Style has artifacts. Attach each virtue to 2 laws. Strength, train 5 days, sleep on schedule. Truth, no gossip about the absent, no promises while angry. Generosity, 1 unbilled act monthly, public credit to collaborators. Style, ship weekly. Remove 1 ugliness a day from desk, calendar, or sentence. Laws make virtues expensive to fake. Ban resentment from your court. You do not moralize what outperforms you. You learn from it or surpass it. If envy rises, transmute it into training. If grievance rises, translate it into governance. Blame is a short high with a long hangover. Revaluation is sober. Install the eternal recurrence test. Before a choice, ask, if I had to live this day on loop forever, would I still choose it? It's not cosmology. It's a sorting hat. If the answer is no, adjust the day until you can say yes once, then twice, then often. You are reverse engineering a life you can affirm without footnotes. Practice amor fati. Stop treating friction as a clerical error. Love fate by metabolizing setbacks into form. Injury. Train what is available. Rejection. Make the work undeniable. Delay. Build systems. The old morality demanded anesthesia. Your code demands alchemy. The world supplies raw ore. You supply the fire. Guard speech like steel. Praise out loud, criticize in private, and never use moral language to win short arguments. If you must cut, cut clean. If you must say no, say it without poison. Your mouth is a forge. Do not use it as a drain. Revaluation ends when your day looks different. Earlier lifts, shorter emails, fewer apologies, more shipped proof, calmer face, warmer presence, heavier word. None of this requires permission. All of this requires vows you keep when nobody claps. That is the point. Meaning that survives silence. Where the feminine illusion most easily rules is in desire. Not because women are foes, but because dependency is. If your worth hangs on being chosen, you are for sale. Nietzsche would strip romance of borrowed piety and approval economics. Eros belongs to the strong, clean law, bright warmth, no bargaining for self. Set terms before heat. Define non-negotiables in simple language. Honesty without omission. Calm tone in conflict. Punctuality. Privacy that isn't secrecy. Make consent explicit. Pace on purpose. Keep training, craft, and brotherhood sovereign. If desire asks you to betray your law, desire is the test you fail or the teacher you thank. Choose teacher. Signal value without pleading. Time discipline, order, and follow-through are rare and erotic because they forecast safety. Speak fewer words with more weight. Plan dates, keep them, end them on time. Scarcity of attention, not affection, protects polarity. The man who can be alone brings surplus presence when together. Screen for games with policy, not paranoia. Love bombing, triangulation, breadcrumbing, boundary punishment. Answer each with access adjustments, never lectures. I like simple signals. If that returns, I'm here. Adult desire deepens in clarity. Manipulation dies without an audience. Wield consequences calmly. Lateness earns earlier times or fewer invitations. Sharp tone ends the night. Disrespect closes the gate. Warmth returns as soon as respect does. Make loyalty conspicuously profitable. More access, more play, deeper plans. Make drama conspicuously boring. Less access, colder calendar. Stay out of motive court. You are not a priest of intentions. Judge patterns, keep records, decide quietly. If behavior improves, enrich. If not, exit with brevity and kindness. Exits are not revenge. They are risk management. Reputation follows you. Govern it. Hold tenderness in your frame. You can be generous without becoming furniture, soft without becoming shapeless. You can say, I want you, as a fact, not as a plea. Desire that stands without needing to be rescued is the only kind worth keeping. Most of all, refuse to apologize for wanting or for not wanting. The old altar called desire sin. The soft illusion calls standards cruelty. Both are chains. Your law crowns desire that sharpens you and bans desire that hollows you. That is sovereignty in love, not control of another, but refusal to be controlled by hunger, flattery, or fear. If you must be seen to feel real, you are owned. Nietzsche's cure is solitude in service of creation. Not isolation that curdles into bitterness, but chosen aloneness where projects get built, promises get kept, and style, your way of doing, emerges. The crowd can witness. It cannot replace the bench. Reserve hours no one can invade. Morning lifts, midday craft, evening walks without earbuds. Put them on the calendar like rent. Ritual turns these from ideals into gravity. When the world pulls, gravity holds. Use work as proof. Weekly shipped artifacts, code, essays, cabinets, tracks, lectures, anchor you in reality. The body knows when you touch the world with form. The mind quits narrating emptiness when the hands have receipts. Refine style on purpose. How you stand, speak, write, dress, email, enter rooms, end meetings. Shape these until they carry your signature without your name. Style is not costume. It is consistency under pressure. The strong are recognizable at a distance because their form doesn't wobble. Curate circles by standards, not sentiment. One peer who ships, one elder who corrects, one apprentice you lift. Bi-weekly, 90 minutes, artifacts on the table, knives out for the work, respect for the person. Drama dies when results are the topic. Feed taste. Study one master per quarter and recreate one piece in miniature. Taste immunizes you against trends that sell you back your own uncertainty. The broader your inner museum, the less approval can rent space in your head. Make your environment complicit. Clear desk, sharp tools, light that wakes courage, a wall for drafts, a rack for plates, a shelf for finished proofs. Architecture is ethics made visible. Disorder makes relapse cheap. Order makes it expensive. Practice chosen scarcity online. Publish craft, gratitude with names and invitations to real rooms. Skip vague lament, concealed boasts, and crowdsourced therapy. Privacy is a fortress. Keep its gates for allies, not tourists. Laugh a lot. Nietzsche's higher man laughs because he can carry weight without begging the sky to lift it. Humor that doesn't poison is a sign of strength. You are not negotiating with fate. You are dancing with it. If God is dead, you will build temples or you will live in ruins. Nietzsche's temple is not marble. It is law you keep and celebrations you dare. Write your 3 banners for the next season. A work banner, what you will ship and in what cadence. A strength banner, what load you will carry and recover from. A love banner, what standards you will hold and what warmth you will lavish. Post them where your thumb lands first. Install ceremonies. Sunday council, 15 minutes. Wins, frictions, next moves. Friday ship. Monthly salon in your kitchen. 3-minute demos. No applause, just bread and laughter. Quarterly pilgrimage. Museum, mountain, mentor. Rituals make your year legible. Codify your justice. How you repair when you miss. How you exit when respect fails. How you reward loyalty fast. Write it once. Obey it always. When storms come, procedure saves the bond. Crown your household with style. Phones down at meals, doors closed softly. Compliments specific. Criticism in private. Bedtime read aloud sometimes, even if it's just 1 page. Civilization begins in rooms you can touch. Build them. Pick a danger. Learn to fight, climb, surf, perform, or debate in live rooms. Danger tests your law and teaches your laughter. The body that can risk is the mind that can rejoice. Choose a motto you can say under load. Law before likability, or I make and I mean, or yes to fate. Put it on your bar, your notebook, your login screen. Words are rails. Rails carry trains. Do not wait for permission to be this man. The old altars will not bless you. The soft rooms will call you harsh. Let them. You will bless yourself by keeping oath and shaping day. You will be harsh only to excuses, never to the innocent. You made it to the end. That already separates you from the crowd that skims, nods, and changes nothing. God is dead means no borrowed authority will come rescue your will. The feminine illusion, approval as morality, means the softest leash is the one you kiss. Friedrich Nietzsche hands you the only exit that endures. Kill the false gods, retire the pleaser, write law that loves strength, and live it until the room changes temperature. Now break the wall. Don't just scroll past. Comment your thoughts below make it known. If this struck closer than motivation and nearer to your truth, stay close. Like this video, share it to a brother who needs to cut his strings, and subscribe if you're walking this path. You've reached the end. Start the beginning. Projects on the calendar, promises on paper, rituals on the clock. This isn't just about being better. It's about being real.